guys ever had an artist that doesn't want to pay you for your beats? Actually, I was dealing with one today. So this is what happened. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. There's this artist I've been working with like for a minute, right? For like a year or shit, right? And he's paid me every single time. He's paid me, but this time he wanted a custom, right? So I was like, all right, I got you, and I gave him a custom for the low because I've been working with him for a minute. After I made the beat and sent it to him, he didn't fucking pay me. Like, he didn't drop the song. But still, like, but you know, as a producer, what can I do about it? What can I do about it realistically? Well, today, I'm gonna show you guys what you can do. And today we're gonna make some drums. Just like how Metro dropped probably the most disrespectful diss track ever on Drake, I'm gonna show you guys how to diss these rappers that don't want to pay you and shit. So yeah, we're making a Metro beat. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make some drums. So this beat obviously uses a sample, because that's what Metro does. Like, I was going for something obviously like something like BPM or Drizzy, but you know, I don't know if that was a sample or like he asked someone to sing that for him and then he sampled it. But the difference between Metro and me is that I'm a broke boy and I don't have a singer on speed dial. So yeah, I had to pick a random song. Now, number one, how can you find samples? Splice has a wide variety of samples. It's like a big sample library online, and you can subscribe to them for a small monthly fee. However, I'm not sponsored by Splice, so fuck Splice. And I'm a broke boy, so we're going on YouTube, yeah. So this is how I find samples. So I just literally like type like soul samples or some shit like that. I don't know, whatever sample you want. And look, there's a whole playlist here. And then you kind of scroll through. Let's scroll through some. And I mean, I'm probably gonna get copyrighted, but it's Tuesday top sample. Let's get through this a bit. Yeah, see, that sounds hard. You already know that sounds hard when someone's singing like that. I don't even have to play the rest. You find a sample like that. Then step 2 is you want to find the key and the BPM, and this is very important. So what I do to find the key and the BPM is I go on TuneBat. Now TuneBat isn't really accurate sometimes, but you just gotta be like I don't know how else, unless you know like you know, you have like that like magical producer ear and you can just tell like, oh yeah that song's G minor. Like how the fuck do people know that? Like maybe I just because I don't know music theory, not gonna lie. I gotta develop that ear. If you have a developed ear like that, then you're goated, I'm not gonna lie. But for simple-minded Neanderthals like me, I gotta use a key finder. So yeah, I use TuneBat. Now this is a song I sampled, and this says it's in D major 126. So we're gonna go back in the FL Studio and do that. I got the sample right here, so I'm gonna put it to 126. Another way you could, because like I said, sometimes it's inaccurate, you can double click the sample, right click, and then detect tempo. Now this is sometimes inaccurate too, so that's why you gotta like, you know, it's like a guessing game. So yeah, see, look, it said this, it's like 125 point whatever, so if we round it, that's 126, so it's somewhat accurate. Now, especially with these old ass samples, I don't know, for some reason they never made songs like in a proper BPM. I mean, I guess because they're not using a machine, you know. So look, if I play it, which I might get copyrighted, but look, that shit is not on proper key. That shit is not on time. So you gotta kind of line it up a bit. So like that's a bit more lined up. So what I do is, you know, I like this part, so I'm gonna cut it. So let's do that and that, and you just cut a section of, you know, the sample that you want. So for me, I cut that part. It's this part right here. I'll play it. So once you cut the part of the sample that you want, you're gonna wanna right click it, press stretch, and then put it to whatever BPM you want. So for me, I put it to like 152, I think. And then you can play around with the keys. So like right now it's in, what did it say? It said D major. So like let's say we want to pitch it up by like 4. and you could pitch it up by 4. So now if we pitch it up by 4, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it's in F sharp major, and that's important so you know what key to put your 808s in and shit. But in my case, yeah, I used that part of the sample. I'll show you the different parts of the sample I used, because I showed you guys how to cut out parts of samples. Like, I didn't do anything crazy with the sample. I didn't like chop it up. I just found a specific part. Like sometimes producers will chop up samples, flip them, do whatever crazy shit. Honestly, I didn't do any of that shit. I just found like a cool part and I just put drums on it. The parts I used were this part right here, that part, and then for the intro I used this part because I thought it was fitting. Listen, I don't know if I could play the whole thing, but I'm gonna play some of it. You thought you were a very nice guy. See, like I said, you thought he was a very nice guy, right? But now you realize he's a devil in disguise. Now he's a devil in disguise. Now this is like I said, this is like a diss track. This is a producer diss track. So it just said that he thought he was a nice guy, but now he's a devil in disguise. And then look, that shit. Then I found this like kind of drop thingy part right here. Yeah, listen to this drop. Listen to this. For the verse, I used this part of the sample. So I use that part. And yeah, that's pretty much the sample. I don't want to play the whole thing because, I'm trying to get copyright. Even though look, I know I don't have like a big ass following and shit, but I'm looking at the future, and that's what you gotta do. You gotta look at the future, right? When, it's not if, it's when I blow up, people are gonna be watching this video, and it's gonna go up there in views. I know it is, because you gotta manifest, you gotta believe in yourself, but it's gonna go up there in views, right? And if this shit gets copyrighted, I'm not making no money on this, so I'm still gonna be a broke boy. So that's why I can't play the whole thing, but I'm playing parts of it. But yeah, for the sample, I just pitch it down by 1, and that's it. Now for the real part, the drums. I'll show you guys how to make some drums. Shut your ass up and make some drums, nigga! So first thing I did was I started with snare, so this is what it sounds like. Like, I noticed Metro recently, he's been using a lot of snares that sound like a slap in the face. Like, this sounds like a slap, like. So you need to find a snare that sounds like a slap. And then I layered it with this clap right here. Which, actually, I don't even know if that's a clap. It's called clap. But that sounds like a snare. But anyway, I used that to layer it. So both of them together sound like this. Then I added these hi-hats, so this is what it sounds like. See those 2 rolls I added there and like a hi-hat god. Then I added this 808, so this is what it sounds like. And the 808 is just a spins 808. And then also after that I added this kick on top of it, so this is what it sounds like. And at the end I added this roll. Then just for more bounce I added this open hat. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then so these right here, I like to do this in my beats. Like, for example, the intro, right? You can hear the bass because I took it. So like, when you're making beats, you always want to EQ your melodies. Yeah, see, that halftime's muted. I tried putting halftime on the sample, I didn't like it, so we're gonna just ignore that. But yeah, you wanna EQ your melodies, because melodies usually have like low end, and you don't want that to clash with your 808, because you want the 808 to be, the one punching. So you gotta EQ your melodies to leave room for the 808. So I did that, but in the intro, there's no 808 here, and I don't want the EQ playing. I don't want the EQ active because it's gonna take away the bass. And when there's no 808, I like to have the bass of the melody, just to give it more. So it sounds more like full, I guess. So look, for here, for example, look. You can hear the bass of the I didn't add that bass. That's already in the melody. But then when the 808 comes in here on the verse, like there's no bass in the melody because I took it out. So that's some sauce for you guys right there. But yeah, that's how you get back at these rappers who don't want to pay you and shit. So that's how you make a Metro beat. I'm gonna do more Metro tutorials. I've been doing a lot of underground tutorials, but I want to like expand. I want to keep doing underground shit because I don't know. I like to do like different shit. So comment down below what you guys think of the beat and the video. And if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe, or else if you guys don't subscribe, yeah, I'm gonna make a hard ass beat for you guys. If for you watching right now, if you don't fucking subscribe, you see this beat I just made? Yeah, I'm gonna make one for you, and we'll see how you like it. Yeah. But for real, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.